What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about whether or not UstockTrade is better than Robinhood. In my opinion, honestly, I think I like UstockTrade better. UstockTrade has such faster execution time, and there's no lag, and there's none of that bullshit that we always run into Robinhood. Okay, Robinhood, I like them because they're a free commissions trading, and that's cool and all. But when it comes down to them losing us money, it's just not okay. And they've done it far too many times. And everybody watching this video can probably relate at some point. They've ran into some issue with Robinhood, and they've ended up losing money. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the pros of just UstockTrade. We've all used Robinhood, or a lot of us have, so we're just going to focus on all the pros and cons of UstockTrade so that the video does not become too long. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to put in an order for you guys and show you the execution speed and just how fast this is. There's no delay, there's none of that BS that we don't like. So looking at UstockTrade, in the grand scheme of things, UstockTrade is your alternative stock trading platform that can allow you to grow a small account fairly quickly. The nice thing with Robinhood is it is free commissions. I will give them that. UstockTrade is so cheap to trade with that it's almost a no-brainer. It's $1 a month, $1 to buy, and $1 to sell. So all in all, it's super cheap. So yeah, you pay $1 a month and $1 per trade, but you're paying to trade at an crazy fast execution speed in comparison to Robinhood. Wait, I did not state the best thing about it. The best thing with UstockTrade is there is no pattern day trading rule. So with UstockTrade, you will be able to trade endlessly all week long as much as you would like. How many people could grow their account much faster if you could trade all the time you wanted, okay? Granted, UstockTrade is not an actual broker. UstockTrade is a platform that will link traders together to exchange shares. That is how they get past the pattern day trading rule. It is a peer-to-peer trading platform. That means if person A wants to sell their stock of Apple, then person B wants to buy Apple, then simply person A is going to sell their shares of Apple directly to person B without it going through a broker. So there is no middleman. You are going directly from person A to person B, which gives you a faster execution speed. And if you think that's BS, it's not. Since you're trading directly from person A to person B, there is no middleman, okay? It gets there much quicker, okay? So the execution speed here is phenomenal. There is no pattern day trading rule with UstockTrade because it does not actually use a broker, so it bypasses U.S. government rules with the pattern day trading. And if you don't believe me, I promise you, you can trade as much as you want, okay? Now, there are a few other things about UstockTrade that I would recommend you guys going to their website and looking it up, or just searching up, some blogs on it and reading up on them. But majority of their money goes to a foundation, which is another cool thing. Some people may not like UstockTrade, but I definitely do. So looking at the pros, $1 to trade, $1 to buy, $1 to sell. $1 a month, no pattern day trading rule. Execution speed is phenomenal of that compared to Robinhood. Those are the best things about it. There are some cons. When you open it up, this is what it looks like. Your UstockTrade account will look like this. It'll show your funds and your net worth right at the top of the screen. It does not give you any sort of chart that shows your growth over any period of time. So it will not show you the amount of percent or the amount of money you've gained in one day. It will not show you in a week. It will not show you a month. It will not show you a year. They lack the presentation aspect. They do not have the coolest presentation that Robinhood does. Robinhood is killing the game compared to UstockTrade when it comes to actual presentation of the platform. So let's go ahead and just hop through this, right? This is my computer screen being recorded, and I'm using a software that allows me to download phone applications to my computer. So This is really exactly what it would look like if you downloaded UstockTrade today. So this is your menus tab. Menus tab, you'll have notifications, your portfolio, funds. You can transfer to your bank. You can look at all the accounts linked to the account. It'll show your history of your transactions, profile if you want to make a profile, your trade confirmations, account settlement, tax forms for when it comes time to tax season. Okay. The only thing I really use when I'm in UstockTrade is I will just go basically, gotta go up here. I'll go all the way back to the home menu. I mean, this is where your funds, it shows your funds, but if you click this little blue guy, it'll take you back to the home page. From here, you can search any ticker you want. Okay, so let's just say Apple, AAPL. It has Apple. And when I tell you that it has tons of stocks you can trade, there are tons of stocks you can trade. This thing has endless amounts of stocks you can trade. There is a catch though. Since it is a peer-to-peer trading site, every once in a while you will come to a stock that has limited quantity. The limited quantity will be presented right here. When it has limited quantity, you will not be able to buy a market order or place a market sell order. You are only able to place limit buys and limit sells. And on UstockTrade, it does not go by limit buy and it does not go by limit sell. They have a different strategy. It's called the get out strategy. And I'll go over that here in just a second. So I want to go through and see if I can't find a stock that has limited quantity. I believe TEUM was one that had limited quantity at one point. Let's see if they'll let me put in a market order for just one share. Yes, they will. They'll let me do that. Let's see if I can find a stock with limited quantity on here for you guys. Jeez, oh Pete, where is it at? Yuma had it, right? No. So what I'm trying to do here is find a stock that has limited quantity on UstockTrade. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to show you that every once in a while you're going to run into a stock on UstockTrade, and when you go to buy, it's going to present that it has a limited quantity. And the reason it has limited quantity is because you're not going through a broker. You're literally trading from one person to the next. And when you're doing that, there only be so many people on UstockTrade trading a particular stock. So if you want to buy 20,000 shares of DRYS, there may be only people that have 5,000 shares of DRYS that are willing to sell their shares to you through UstockTrade, which means you're only going to be able to buy 5,000 shares. So you're not going to be able to put in a market order for 20,000 shares if there's not 20,000 shares to give you through UstockTrade. But they'll allow you to put in a limit order so that way you could potentially get filled if there become enough shares, if that makes sense, okay? So if we can find DRYS in the list back here. So where's DRYS? DYN. So right now, I honestly cannot find a stock that has limited quantity. And what I mean by this, and when I say limited quantity, not every single stock has limited quantity. There comes a time when all these stocks, or all the stocks have available, there's tons of them that don't have limited quantity, and you have no problem getting in and out of a trade. Okay, so if we look at, we'll just pop up AVGR, it's 45 cents. Okay, so AVGR, looking at AVGR, this is what you would be presented with. So if you're looking at Robinhood, right, it looks fairly similar. It does not have the chart, so it does not show the growth of a stock over any period of time. It's just giving you the bid, gives you the ask, gives you the last traded or what the price is now currently at. It tells you what percent the stock is down for the day. It gives you your ticker at the top. You can put in a quantity. So in order to buy, you actually have to put in a quantity here and click buy. Okay. Now you can also put this up in price chart. And you see what's going on with this? So this is where you find your actual chart history of the stock is down here. But it's not going to actually give you, you can't click on it and you can't put your finger on it and scroll over, and it's not going to show you the amount of percent that it's up. It just basically gives you this plain old chart of where it's at. And like I said, it does not display any sort of chart that tracks the amount of percent or gains that you have made. Okay, so this is about as best you get. Coming down here in holdings, Once I purchase this one share, which I'm about to do right now, I'm going to show you it right now. Then once I purchase this share, it'll go into holdings and it'll show your holdings. And this is the area, right in this area where you're going to see your profits or your losses. Down here, it will show your transactions, what you bought the price at or what you sold it at. Strategy, if you click add, you have two different types of strategies. Alert is when you click alert, you can put in a price. It may be hard to see it on the screen, but you'll be able to put a price point in here in which the stock will alert you that the stock has reached that price, and then you can go in and buy it. Auto is kind of like a limit buy. You'll put in your quantity, at which price you would like to pay, hit save, and if the stock reaches that price, you will go ahead and put in an order, okay? But I'm going to simply go ahead and just put in a market order for one share. Ready? I'm going to buy one share. Ready? Once you click buy, I'll go back. Once you click buy for one share here, it'll be popped up with this window that says order review. You're placing a market order to buy one share of AVGR at 45 cents on this date and time. Estimated cost is 49 cents. Why 49 cents? Because I'm putting in a market order. My trading fee is $1. So after this trade, I will spend a total of $1.49. 49 cents for the share, and then an estimated cost with $1 trading fee. And if I hit confirm, I will now place the order for a market buy. I'm going to go ahead and come over here to the limit buy strategy, which is called auto. Okay, it's just called auto. And once you're in a stock, you'll have the option to do the get out strategy, which basically is a stop loss. They don't go by limit buy. They don't go by stop loss on UstockTrade. It simply goes by a get out and an auto strategy, and then you also have the alert possibility. So I want to place one quantity, and I want to buy in at, it's at 0.530. So let's just go ahead and do 0.4530. Save. If the price hasn't changed, yep. Confirm. Yeah, so I put through the order, and it honestly doesn't even look like I've gotten filled yet, and that's because auto buy price, one share. Yep, so I did not actually get filled because the price isn't moving fast enough to get me there, so auto strategy, please for the buy. Okay, there we go. So now I actually have one share. I have one share at 45.453. I want to go ahead and sell that. Oh, no shares available to sell. What the heck? Okay, there we go. It's because I canceled it. So I thought it went through, but I canceled it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in a buy order, a market order, right? So there we go. Let's just do that so we get the freaking order in. Okay, so now you can see in holdings that I now have one share minus $1 because of the cost. And I'm going to go ahead and lose some money on this just to show you. You see how quick that went through? Let's do it again. I'll put in one share. Ready? Sell. Sell. Done. That was it. Trade's already done. 100 times faster than UstockTrade. Okay, so that's where I'm going to finish it up with it. You can download UstockTrade, and there's really no minimum deposit. You can put in a few dollars and start practicing with it and just getting comfortable with the software. But just to break it down, UstockTrade, execution speed, far better than Robinhood. There is no pattern day trading rule. The downside is its platform is not as cool and not as futuristic, and it doesn't give you all the little, helpful things that Robinhood does for tracking your portfolio. But it is a great option when it comes to execution speed, bypassing the pattern day trading rule. There's no minimum that you have to open up an account with. And lastly, oh, that is it. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, lastly, that's basically it. Robinhood. Oh, the downside is that it's a $1 per, $1 per trade. But long story short, it's still better than Robinhood when it comes to day trading. So I really think this is a good option for those of you trading on Robinhood that are sick and kind of want to move over. So we're going to finish it up there. This is a good alternative trading platform to use from Robinhood. What I would recommend doing is starting it off with just a little bit of money like I did, where I had an account of like, 50 or 60 bucks, and just trade with it, get comfortable with it, and then you can start, riding it by the horns. So that's what we got for today. That was my recap on UstockTrade. So let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But we're just going to have to stop it for there. Until next time.